everybody. This is Vote or Veto. I'm so excited to have you guys here. Thank you. Sorry, I get a little bit distracted. I love my theme. I love my show. I am the president of games. Thank you.
Yes!
Now, I know that the president of games, it's a title that does not make sense, but I'll say I think I deserve it because I played so much solitaire as a kid that I can now imagine solitaire games in my head and play them wherever I go. Let me finish this one. Okay, ready? I just lost. Okay, but that was embarrassing, but it's fine because we're going to have a great show for you tonight. I'm super excited, so let me start by introducing our lovely contestants over here. Hello.
Hi.
This is Katie and this is Emma. Emma, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh boy, I work on a lot of production stuff with VTV, but I'm just kind of here for shits and giggles.
We love shits and giggles.
As long as you don't giggle and shit.
Yes, perfect. And then Katie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Katie. I'm super happy to be here, and I have a lot of strong opinions about goat cheese.
That's gonna come in handy. Probably.
We should really talk more about that.
So the way that this show works is these are our two contestants, and they are trying to win the game. The round will change, and the type of game will change every round, but it mostly relies on me, the president of games, and our lovely jury over here. We've got a wonderful cast of people tonight, but we're just going to introduce a few of them right now. Dr. Fitzpatrick, I know you, I love you, VTV star. Everybody give it up for Dr. Fitzpatrick. I've been watching your show. I just got to say, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. Like, this means the world to me. So.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It's a little tense, but I thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I don't have much of a history with game shows. Okay, so there was this one time when my Uncle Bennett, he was trying to get me into the medicine scene, right? It was like the very early days, and he was popular, right? It was a good apprenticeship because he was claiming to have this revolutionary cure for baldness. I mean, that's great. I mean, everybody wants a cure for baldness, right? But when I get in there, I find out that his revolutionary cure for baldness is to, like, scalp people. Oh. And so he's, like, digging off people's, like, the top of people's heads. And, so I go in, and he's tearing off Mrs. Sanderson's head, right? Like, taking her scalp off. And I'm kind of, is that helping? And what am I going to do? He's got like a tomahawk in one hand and some flesh in another hand, and he's just kind of sawing. And but all that just to say, I'm very excited to be here. Yes. This is very exciting. It's a big step up. I'm excited to be in more VTV projects.
I'm so excited to have you. And now I haven't met everybody on this set. Introduce yourself, Hunk, correct?
Yes, that's right. It's a talk about an easy act to follow. Am I right?
You gotta be nice here.
My name is Hunk McQuellendowed. You may have heard of me back to back roller derby champion of the world, folks.
Give it up for Hunk. Oh wow! Right. Yeah, give it up for that. Oh my gosh! So you weren't.
Excuse me, Hunk. If I'm not, there was some controversy. I remember you. You're the guy with all the controversies in the roller derby.
I don't want to talk about. I wasn't gonna talk about it until you brought it up, Fitzy.
I mean, you started it.
Yes, there was a little scandal on my first and my third victories at the roller derby World Cup. A little bit of doping, a little bit of the steroids. Who among us has not tried them, though?
Yeah, a little bit.
Exactly. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone, as they say in the good book.
Amen. Exactly. Well, it was wonderful to get to know you. We're going to get to know you a little bit more, but I think that we should start with question 1 of the first round. Now, this round is our matching round. So our contestant's goal is to get the same answer that our jury answers over here. So the first question, you, the dictator of a small Eastern European country, have been confronted your willing citizens with complaints of lack of food and clean water. How do you handle this crisis? So how do you handle the crisis of your citizens not having food and water? This is a bigger question. What are our writers doing? Brother. Oh boy. All right, folks. The end of the music means the end of our writing time, so put down your pens. We're going to start over here with our contestants. So, Emma, would you flip over and give us a little sum of your answer?
I'm not really great at problem solving, so I just said magic. Duh.
That would... Great answer. Thank you. Now, Katie, what do you have to follow up magic?
So when confronting this topic, I was trying to think in the mindset of a dictator. So I said, steal some from unsuspecting neighbors.
Ooh, that could do it. That could possibly feed everybody. Now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna see if they've matched with anybody. We'll start with Piper. Is it? Yes.
Piper Novotny, yes.
Piper, what's your answer?
I said, with love.
That's wholesome, man. You did it right. All right, the Wizard of Gambhoratta, I think.
Good upstanding wizard of Gambhoratta.
Good upstanding Wizard of Gambhoratta. What's your answer?
I would cast fireball.
Oh, yeah, that kind of magic. I'll take it.
Well,
That's 1 point for Emma. We'll give a point to Emma there.
all right.
There we have a correct sound. An important note is if you're matched, then you are out of answers. So for the next answer, you don't have to write anything on your fantastic little board over there, okay?
All right.
And then we met you, Hunk McQuellendowed. What is your answer?
Well, I said the free market will provide. I would simply buy more food.
That,
Dollars to donuts, quite literally.
yeah. That would feed people. Buying food would feed people. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, Dr. Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, well, I don't know a lot about ruling people. I'm kind of anti that. But I would probably do what America did to Flint, which is nothing.
Oh.
So just kind of let them figure it out, probably.
Yeah, that...
Liberal.
Whoa. Okay, well, we don't have time for that. Chainbreaker, is it?
Yes.
What's your answer?
Well, I am the breaker of chains and freer of people all over the galaxy. So, having been there before, been in their shoes, I would simply give them food and water.
Wow. That is...
Powerful answer.
It's a powerful answer. It's a great answer.
Ha!
Oh my god. Oh, like from the show. I'm sorry. I just realized that he's from the hit TV show Chainbreaker. You guys haven't... You should watch that. It's on vacation television, so you got to get to that at some point. But the first question is over. We're going to move on to question 2. Dougie Snotty Cheeto Fingers O'Holland is throwing a tantrum and wiping his snotty boogers all over his pants. How do you proceed? This guy... Oh, there's the music. Like, you can just, like, do a little dance to it. They also didn't teach me how to dance in president school, so, you can't make fun of me. Or you could. That'd be kind of mean, though. How's it going, Wizard?
It's going fantastic.
I heard you, like, killed a lot of dwarves.
We don't have to get into it.
We don't have time to anyways, because we're going to move on to our contestants' answers. Katie, you're writing. We'll start with Emma.
Yeah, could you repeat the question one more time just so I have the name right?
Yeah, Dougie Snotty Cheeto Fingers O'Houlihan. I didn't say it right the first
Okay,
time.
well, Dougie, I mean, that kind of invades, like, personally, like, I'm not a big fan of germs and cross-spreading, so I'd probably drop-kick that motherfucker. Preach. Katie, how do you follow up? Drop-kick that motherfucker.
Well, I mean, Dougie is also like invading kind of a space of mine in a way that offends me so that I think I would just take his hands. Oops, got your hands.
Both of these are kind of violent. I
took away his hand
like it.
privileges.
I took away his hand privileges. Sorry.
That's good. We're gonna go the opposite way around. Chainbreaker. Would you drop kick this motherfucker?
I would fight him. I would send him to the Everfeast in glorious combat.
Oh, goodness.
Season 16 of Chainbreakers coming out very soon.
Yes. Get excited, folks. Now, does that fall under the dropkick umbrella, or?
I would do several drop kicks in this fight.
That's another point for Emma then. So there we go. That Dr. Fitzpatrick, are you?
Yeah. So I guess I don't know nothing about the Ever Feast, but I would probably
It's glorious.
like acknowledge his feelings and maybe.
Do we have insurance?
I don't know if I don't.
Is it gonna? It just keeps going,
I
folks.
think they got it.
All right.
Yeah, so probably just talk it through. It sounds like Dougie Snotty Cheeto Fingers O'Houlihan is going through something, and maybe somebody's not acknowledging him, and he's needs some help. And so maybe I'd probably start by trying to calm him down a little bit, maybe use some grounding techniques, and then let's talk it through.
That's so sweet.
I think I won't comment. You can move on.
Yeah, we'll go to Hunk McQuellendowed. I can't
That's
say
right.
your. I don't like saying your name.
That's okay. You can just call me anytime. Now I also
Yikes,
Get
man.
on. Say your answer.
I also believe in grounding techniques. Taking him to the ground and kicking the snot out of him.
Second match.
They're just gonna
Emma,
call him
Violence
Dougie
is
now.
always the answer.
Emma's got
Sweet,
three
sweet vengeance.
points right now, and you don't have an answer. But Piper, what is your answer for this?
Dougie, stop. And ask
Oh, no.
for why thine
She's
fingers
gonna keep going.
cause
I
harm
don't
rather
think
than peace, for it causes
I don't think
me
this matches.
alarm.
you guys.
And why
She has an
thine
Instagram.
feet
Don't
fall
follow her unless you
upon
want
thine blades of grass.
But we're gonna keep going.
I thought it was. I thought it was okay.
A bard.
Oh boy. Emma, you get 3 points, and Katie, unfortunately, you got 0 points. But we're gonna try to.
I believe in you, though. I believe
Oh,
in you.
thank you so much.
There's a lot of rounds to make up for that. Do we have time for another question? Do you think? I think we've got time for one more question. We're gonna do a quick speed round. A kindly yet obviously hammered Japanese salaryman named Yoshimitsu stands outside a 7-Eleven. He hands you a United States $5 bill and gestures for you to buy something for him to eat. What do you buy for this lovely Japanese salaryman? Thank you for doing a little jig with me. You think they'll give me a dancing show? Thank you. I think I could do it, maybe. I mean, I made this set all entirely myself. I could do a dancing
They
show.
made you make your set?
Did you not have to make your set? Did you not have to? You didn't have to make Chainbreaker?
I am Chainbreaker.
He's like the
I
character.
make Chainbreaker every day.
I see. All right.
You had to make all this?
I built this. I wove the curtains and I sewed the curtains and I put the curtains up and then I did the other stuff.
They
but-
screwed you,
Madam
man.
President, you're so talented.
It's
It's very nice.
thank you.
nice.
Not to talk about myself for too long because we gotta get going with our questions and answers right here. So we'll start with Emma again. What's your answer?
So for Yoshimoto, if he was waiting outside of a 7-Eleven and offered me $5 to go inside and get him something to eat, I would honestly take great pity on him because he seems like a lovely gentleman. So I think I'd like to treat Yoshimoto to the best night of his life, free of charge. He can keep his $5. I just want to make this king. I want to make this king feel special. You know?
Yeah,
He deserves
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Katie, what would you buy from? And he's hungry, by the way.
Yeah.
So what would you get? What would you get?
You know, I don't have anything specific in mind, but anything I get is gonna have a little bit of sugar, because that's all we need.
That's the right answer.
That's all we need.
All right, we're gonna work through these questions as fast as possible. Dr. Fitzpatrick, what are you buying? For
Yeah, so I chose orange soda just because that's my favorite, and that's usually what I get at 7-Eleven. And I don't know,
That's a little bit of sugar. There's a point for Katie, I say. And then Hunk McQuellendowed, what is your answer?
I matched up with Emma. I didn't write nothing down.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was on me. I don't usually lose this game very much. But Piper, what is your answer? Oh no, you're gonna do it again.
The only thing money can buy is laughing so hard that one may cry. To feel joy is a sin, yet pain is within. Why must
Okay,
must be hold
yeah.
it now? It hurts to be, yet
Okay.
it hurts to pee, and I have a UTI.
Okay, so I'm sorry to hear about the UTI.
Expressive.
I think this guy's still
That's very
hungry,
beautiful.
but we have 3 points for Emma for this round, 1 point for Katie. I love you both, but Emma does win this round. And that being said, we're gonna head off to our commercial break. But stay tuned because we have another round right after this. So don't turn that dial, and we'll see you in a little bit. Woo! Welcome back.
Are you okay?
Welcome
buddy.
back
You all right?
to our show.
Yes.
What is
You crying?
Go,
No, I'm all right.
Crying?
I do not cry. I am powerful.
Well, I think that a lot of people would say that crying is very powerful.
I am a warrior.
All
I have
right.
no time to cry.
Dr. Fitz,
This is my father.
I love your therapy, but
Yeah.
this was my show.
you gotta.
and so
Yeah, my bad.
I gotta get going.
Yeah, you gotta show.
He's really good at his job, but we just finished round 1. Thanks for tuning back in. Round 2 of Vote or Veto is our trivia round. This should be our fastest moving round. It's a lot of answers, and it'll go really quickly. But I wanna touch back on one of our jury members before we get going. The Wizard of Gambhoratta.
Yes.
I'm just here. I heard a lot. Like I said, rumors that you maybe killed a bunch of dwarves, and I know this is like a lot to
Well,
put on you.
who I
but
would ask, who are your sources for the
the news, man.
the news? Well, who's the news controlled by? Let me ask you that first. I'd be willing to bet they're dwarven news
Whoa,
stations.
whoa! All right, and you stand by this. This
Listen, it's not my fault that the Dragon of Gold Questing moved into their kazam. Who I happen to agree with that dragon on a number of points, but that doesn't mean I sent him there.
Okay. I maybe asked too many questions. I think we should get going with the game. Okay. Like I said, folks, round 2 is trivia based. So we will ask a question, the contestants will answer it, and then the jury members will decide who is right, because that's how government works, right? We'll get going here. The first question. How many presidents have been shot at Ford's Theater? Write down your answer. You guys think? The Ford in the United States, yeah. I think. Are there other? No.
Where are
Excuse me,
these
what is the
United
Ford's Theater?
Oh yeah, because you.
I think he's from like a different world.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like a
from
theater
Gambhoratta.
and like
Right.
like this one. Maybe other people were. Okay, we're gonna get going. I didn't mean they weren't listening though, probably, so it's fine. So how many presidents do you guys think were shot?
One too many.
I like the drawing that you did there.
R.I.P.
Rest for real.
Gone too soon.
Gone too soon. Katie, do you disagree? Do you agree?
Actually, I was kind of confused. I kept going back and forth. So 1, right?
Right.
Right?
Right. Right.
I mean, you're not
Was
going
it
to the
right?
Ford's Theater anytime soon, right, Madam President?
I don't. I had plans, but I don't think I don't trust you anymore. I'm gonna go over this way a little bit. I don't want to go to the first. Let's see which one of our contestants is right in this answer. Let's start with Piper. Which one of our contestants do you think has the correct answer? Everybody, write down your answers so you're ready to show them. It's really, I mean, it's not that hard.
Well, I would probably say Katie.
Right? Right?
She seems to know what's going on. And I think it questions the root of the knowing of everything.
You got
I have
such...
an Instagram.
Piper
loves to write.
Piper loves to write.
But it's spelled with a U for the love, and the 2 is
Oh,
a
you're
number
so
2.
quirky and cute. Let's move on. Wizard of Gambhoratta. Who is the correct one here?
I said the one on the right.
Oh. The, like, which... I don't know my directions. We're gonna go...
We'll decide
Katie,
later.
Katie, you'll get that point. And then, Hunk, McQuellendowed.
Of course, I also went with Emma. I think Abe Lincoln was a good presidente, all things considered, and you got to respect the office. All things, you got to respect the office above all. You know, whether it's 16 or 45, you got to respect the president. You got to.
Okay. That's an
I
answer.
agree with you.
I don't know if I agree with that.
You mean the same way.
Dr. Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So, everybody here seems a lot more cool with like killing people and stuff than I maybe would have thought. So I put Emma because that was the opposite of that, and so and there's a lot going on here. So
Yeah.
I take back what I said earlier about violence is always the answer.
good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm losing. I can't count as or okay. Chainbreaker. What is yours?
I said Katie.
So that's a point for Katie for this round. Everybody give a round of applause for Katie. Now that one was kind of a tricky one. We'll go with a little bit more of like a subjective. Well, not really. This one, the question that you guys have: which Disney princess has the highest kill count? This has been calculated, and so you write your answers. And then after you write your answers, you can do a little jig, like I do.
Oh God, I don't know how to spell her name.
I believe it is
Just draw a little picture.
some
They're like a leader.
kind of.
I appreciate our little jigs. All right, you guys ready to share your answers, Emma?
I'm finishing up on some pictures.
Which Disney princess has the highest kill count?
I definitely didn't spell this right, so I apologize in advance. But I think Pocahontas, because I would also be totally fueled by the vengeance of the smallpox blankets. And that's justified. She knows
I
what she's
think.
doing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a good answer.
Girl boss.
Katie, which princess do you think killed the most people?
Well, I said Mulan. Just because, she was in a war. And remember that scene where she was like firing off like the fireworks or the rocket?
She
thing?
does have like at least 2,000
Fucking
confirmed.
avalanche. Like,
Yeah.
took a bunch of people out.
Wow.
Yeah.
These are
a good answer.
two strong, independent women. And so let's see, you guys write down your answers. Who do you think killed the most Disney princesses? You guys know what I meant to say, right? Like,
Most deadly Disney princess.
Miss
Yeah,
Deadly Guys, vote for me in the next election. I deserve my job, and I can speak, actually, okay? Thank you. All right,
You get elected to this position?
President of Games.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you like a potion of confidence?
That sounds like liquor. So I'm going to say no. But we're going to keep going, actually.
Don't forget about the Electoral College.
Yeah, Chainbreaker. Who do you think has the right answer here?
I said Emma.
Emma?
Pocahontas reminds me of
Oh no,
the cosmic elf princess,
we're gonna get into things here. I think
Shiva.
Chainbreaker. I'm sorry, I don't think we have time to unpack all of that. They have episodes. They have storylines dedicated to
Watch
that.
Chainbreaker.
Yeah. Okay.
Early mornings at 9.
Dr. Fitzpatrick, who is the
Vacation television. New season coming out
Dr.
soon.
Dr. Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. So again, the whole killing people thing, I don't love, but I guess Mulan she was like in the army.
Yeah.
So and that's not cool, but like she got the highest kill count all at once, if you remember, like the avalanche and stuff. So I put Katie. So I think that's it's a big hit, I think.
Nice. Hunk McQuellendowed. Who was the right answer?
Now, I don't watch Disney films. I think they're for babies generally. However, I did watch the live-action remake of Mulan, and I was a big fan all across the board. So I give this point to KT.
Katie got 2. Emma's
Big
got
dog.
1. Wizard of Gambhoratta. I know you're a fan of murder, so.
Well- Let's not say all that.
Oh.
Well, I didn't understand the question. The only princesses I know are in the kingdoms of man, and I don't venture far into those lands. So, I needed to plug my book. I'm here, I wrote a book called I Could Have Done It.
We have a show to
And-
get going. We have a show to keep going on.
And
so
if whoever
Piper.
offers to buy more copies of my book is who I will vote for right now.
Okay.
Hey, we all gotta make a living.
We're gonna go with Piper. This could be a tie, though. Now I'm scared.
Well, I always wondered what would my reflection look like inside. And I've thought about this for years to come. I won't sing. Well, maybe I'll sing the song later.
Are you going? Okay, later is the right answer.
So I have to go with KT.
All right, there we go. Katie's got a point. Let's go. All right. We're gonna go through the next question here. Everybody, erase your boards. Okay. What is the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun? Write up your answers, folks. This one's more complicated than the other questions were.
There is a right answer.
Oh no.
There certainly is.
I think I'm allowed to skip people, right? I've done that before. Can I
Nope.
do it again, please? I think
It's in my rider. You can't skip me.
I'm scared. Do you have a gun now? You would have a gun. I don't
I
like
know.
this guy.
You want to make a bet on it?
No, I'm good. I'm fine, actually. Emma, can you answer?
Yeah. I just went with the first thing that comes to the top of my head, which is a knife. No.
That would stop that guy. Yeah, that would stop. That would work. Katie, what's your answer?
I feel like I've been really violent in this game, so I'm trying to turn the other cheek and just give him a little kiss with permission.
With consent. Oh my God, that's all right. So we got a knife, and then we got a little kiss on the cheek, hopefully. A chain breaker. Who is right over here? Which one of these folks is correct? Or which one of them do you just like more? That could this game doesn't make sense.
I do think I'll have to go with Emma on this one.
Knife.
I would, however, opt to use a blade or blaster, for those are more efficient weapons. But it is most efficient to settle things swiftly in combat!
All right. 1 point for Emma. So, Dr. Fitzpatrick, I think I know who you're going to go for, but...
Yeah, I'm going to go with the one that's not trying to keep the violence going, man.
Such a
Because
sweet
violence is
guy.
a cycle, and, if you perpetuate that cycle, then it continues, and so, yeah, definitely Katie. Not cool with the... I guess you're a little justified. It sounds like you're liberating people, so...
He's got lore and everything, so we're going to let him have it, I guess. Hunk, can you give us your answer?
Violence is not a cycle. Violence is 4 skates on the bottom of my roller skates.
I don't know.
Now, I'm not going to lie and say I never brought a blade into the roller derby. Who among us hasn't? So, of course, I'm going to back my girl, Emma. Solidarity.
That's what I was expecting also.
You and me locked in.
I
We're
didn't
the same.
Oh, no.
Fundamentally.
Oh, no. Wizard, please, what is your answer? Who do you think has the correct answer right here?
I believed that the correct answer was made by the one on the left, from the audience's POV.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. I see. I get right. Okay. Piper. So Emma's currently in the lead. So we'll see what.
I would love to answer. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I brought a pen, which is more powerful than sword. But sword is also pretty good. So I'll go with Emma.
Emma wins. Do we have time for another? Okay. We're gonna do another lightning round really fast. The question is, who is the primary antagonist in the hit video game sensation Wizard 101? Answer your questions. Now, this is my most controversial take as president of games. Video games, not it. I'm gonna be honest, I play solitaire, I play gin rummy, I play a little bit of poker sometimes when I'm feeling fun. Minecraft, Fortnite, I've heard of Fortnite, I will say. But it's my most controversial take. I don't know.
Are you going to be in Fortnite?
I don't know. I haven't been sent any information
I would
about
guess
that.
like Max Berger would probably be in Fortnite before any of
I
us.
tried to get on his show, but he doesn't like me.
Yeah, he's been pretty expressive about that. I think.
Max Berger, we got a rivalry going
He
on,
seems
so I don't
to have
really
made
want
his mind up.
He means well. He does.
I don't really want to talk about him right now. He doesn't like me very much. So, Emma, what would? Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I was more of a Webkinz kid, so if I really had to guess based off of my vast knowledge of fantasy, I would say it's something around the lines of Dark Lord Magnifarcus of the Seven Hells.
I love Magnifarcus.
You know, cover all the bases. You gotta have the of the some number. You know.
Yeah. At that.
Really long
Katie,
name.
what's your answer?
Yeah. So I also didn't play Wizard 101. I was an Animal Jam kid. Oh yeah, absolutely. So I kind of went pretty general and said the evil wizard.
That guy could cause a ruckus. That's for sure. Chainbreaker, answer for this. Who do
Well,
you think wins?
The Dark Lord Magnifarcus
Of the Seven
reminds
Hells.
me of Darthon.
This sounds like
Took
more
my
lore.
father and mother from me,
Oh,
so I have to go with Katie.
Katie wins.
I will get vengeance, Darthon!
There we go. That's 1 point for Katie.
Doug,
It's
come
gonna be
here.
okay. It's gonna be okay. You got it?
He's gonna be all right.
There we go.
I'm so sorry. I
That's okay. It's okay. Dr.
Well,
Fitzpatrick.
we'll schedule a meeting.
He's very good at his job.
but-
It'll.
I'm actually, if you'd like to hear
Yes,
my answer.
yeah.
So before I got into the medical practice, when I was around 9 years old, my primary profession was upgrading Wizard 101 accounts and then selling them to people. And so very familiar with the concept, and I'm going to have to pick Emma because it got a little bit closer to the real answer, which, if I may say, is the Dark Lord Malastare.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emma.
Shit!
Yeah.
How'd you do that? Oh my god.
My fantasy knowledge finally paid off.
Hunk McQuellendowed. Who is the correct answer over here?
I also, of course, played Wizard 101. I was a life school wizard primarily.
That was Myth.
You were Myth?
Yeah.
That tracks for a guy like you.
All right. Yeah, and whatever.
But I will say, I did like the inclusion of the Seven Hells. It has a very Christian je ne sais quoi to it. And for believing in the good book, I, of course, am going to give this point to Emma.
All right, it's 2 for Emma.
Yeah.
All right, the Wizard of Gambhoratta.
Yes, well, I didn't know I've been banished from the Council of Magic many moons ago. So I don't know any of these new teachings at the 101 Wizarding School.
Oh, he does.
However, if I apply my real lived experience, I would say that the real enemy is the dwarves. But none of you said that, so I said the one on the right, President POV.
What does that mean?
I think he means Emma.
But that. Wait.
We're both on your right.
Yeah, this is.
Can we both get a point?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna do that because you're trying to fuck with me. You're trying to add directions into this, and it's not a direction game. So we're gonna mess with the system. You both get a point. All right? Hell
First
yeah.
in Veto history, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, that's
We're
fine.
trendsetters.
We're gonna do. But I still
I'm so
think.
strong of a wizard, I can give people multiple points.
Don't credit him. Don't credit him. That's not his thing. Emma's still in the lead. So Piper,
Well,
who's your vote?
who is right and who is wrong? Who's been led on all along? I didn't know what to put, so I put Emma's opponent.
That. Oh my god, I can't count. I think we might have messed up by giving you both points a little bit. All right. Well, that's neither here nor there. I think. Unfortunately, we don't have time for another round to settle it. I think so. It's gonna be up in the air for now. But that has been this episode of Vote or Veto. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. And stay tuned on Vacation Television for the second episode. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.